Hey everyone, it's Anthony Allen Ramos. All right, Family Karma season finale is here, and guess what? Amrit and Nicholas's wedding, the 3-day event, the moment we've been waiting for, is finally going to be on our TV screens, and I'm so excited to be chatting with Amrit right now. How are you?
Good, great, Anthony. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, first off, I gotta say, Family Karma is a GLAAD Media Award nominee this year. It's very exciting for telling important stories like this wedding we are about to see. But what was your reaction to hearing that?
I was on top of the world. I think we had just left the gym, and one of my producers texted me, and I was waiting because I know it was going to be live. You were going to do a live stream with the nominees, but I lost track of time, and he texted me. He said, "We got the nomination." I said, "You're kidding me," and I said, wow. I mean, we're just so excited. We're so grateful for GLAAD, obviously, for throwing such an incredible award ceremony, and we'll see what happens. We're optimistic and we're hopeful.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I feel like this wedding, we've been waiting for it all season. We've been seeing the clips and the previews. In real life, it was a 3-day affair. Now the world is gonna finally get to see it when the finale airs on Bravo on February 26th at 9 o'clock. I mean, what are you feeling now that, the world's gonna get to see, the happiest days of your life?
I am There are a bunch of emotions. I don't have one emotion. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm a little anxious, I'm grateful. It was so important for the world to see this wedding happen because there is nobody in this world, and especially in the LGBT community, that should think that they can have a big wedding or they can't have a blissful marriage because of their gender identity or their sexual orientation. That is absolutely not the case. And we knew that it was going to be tough, and we knew there were going to be a lot of obstacles and hoops to jump through, and there were. And viewers are going to see all of it. They're going to see happy moments. They're going to see raw, honest, brutally honest moments and conversations that take place that need to take place. And all in all, everyone wants their happy ending, Anthony. And we got ours, and I want people to be able to celebrate with us.
I love that. Where's Nicholas? Where is he right now? Is he?
Hey, hey, come say hi.
He's hanging out. I love it. He's like, what? Oh wait, there he is.
There he is.
And a special appearance. I love it.
Hey.
How are you? Good to see you.
Oh, thanks. Good to see you as well.
We were just talking about now that the world is going to see your happy moment, your happy ending. I mean, what do you feel?
What am I feeling? I've been able to see some video clips from our wedding videographer, not from the Bravo production, but it is so fun to relive all of those moments. Each time that I watch the video, I cry and I get choked up. It's just so much fun to see all of your worlds collide, your friend groups, your families, and to see the happiness and the joy on people's faces.
Yeah, Anthony, listen, I'll tell you, when I knew that I was gay and I was struggling with that, I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would walk down an aisle. And in fact, I was ashamed that I would be walking down an aisle because I wasn't the bride. I'm not a woman. But now to sit here and see it happen, I mean, it was all sorts of emotions.
It's just beautiful to see the pictures and see our mandap and all of the hard work that the entire team did to create just a magical moment for us, and to see how they really did listen to our input and our color scheme, and to see the product that they produced. It's amazing.
What a gift to have it all documented. People get to have a wedding, and then you can actually go back and, because I would imagine, I'm not married yet, but I would imagine it's kind of like an out-of-body experience, and it's hard to remember everything when it's happening. But now you've got this amazing, documentary to watch basically at this point, and to relive it all.
Well, good and bad, Anthony, because we have to relive the bad parts and the tough parts as well. But that's just tough, just really tough.
There were really good discussions that we had. In the moment, they were really hard.
Yeah.
But there are things that that gay people and interracial couples will really relate to, whether it's a white person and an Indian person, or two Indian people, because I've had lots of girls reach out to me who are Indian and they married someone from a different state in India, a Gujarati marrying a Bengali, or just instances like that. And our story, it really does transcend outside of the gay world, but it's especially, obviously, pertinent to the LGBTQ community.
For sure. And, you know, for seasons, Amrit, we've got to see, you know, you have important conversations with your family when it comes to coming out, acceptance, you know, to level set for people that may not understand what it's like to be gay and to be Indian and even living in India. Yeah, well, take a seat, exactly. You know, what is it like for someone who, you know, grows up in traditional Indian culture from India who is LGBTQ?
I can't even imagine how difficult it must be. I mean, listen, Anthony, this is Amrit living in Miami, struggling so hard with his sexual orientation. Can you imagine someone, sorry, that's Theo drinking water. Buddy, we're doing press. Can you imagine living in a country in India where things are tons more conservative?
It's hard to read
really
the DMs from people who live in India and Pakistan and Bangladesh who applaud us on what we've been able to work for, but it's a sobering reality that we live in such stark contrast to the opportunities that they have.
It is. That's why we're so lucky to be, you know, in this country, and we're so lucky that we're accepted and embraced by so many of our peers. But I think hopefully, you know, the viewers in India and around the world where maybe being gay is not, you know, looked upon as favorably. Hopefully they see that, and hopefully their parents watch my parents struggle with it. And I think that's just as important, because, you know, there are, when you're coming out, it's your own struggle, but it's also the struggle of your parents and your immediate family. How are they processing through it? So I think that's another important component to it.
For sure. And, you know, thinking about all of this, you know, GLAAD is doing so much work to really, you know, talk about and speak out against the decriminalization of what's happening when it comes, you know, in various countries. I mean, obviously, you know, all over the world when it comes to, you know, for being LGBTQ, it can be a crime, and it's very scary. And I hope that, you know, the conversations that, you know, like you said, the DMs that you get from people that are finding a way to see your show, I'm sure it's got to be really hopeful for them, you know, to see someone like the two of you, you know, like you said, having a happy ending.
Absolutely. If we make one person feel less alone in their life journey, then all of this is worth it.
Totally.
Do you have each of you a favorite moment from the wedding 3 days? It could be from, you know, the lead up, the special moment. What's the most
really special for me to be able to stand up on the mandap, the altar where we got married, and say my vows to Amrit. And I mean, they're said to Amrit specifically, but it's a public, you know, proclamation of what I was promising to do. And that to me was just really special and important that we preserve that tradition.
And I think my moment, Anthony, was the first time that I saw our mandap. Again, mandap is the decorated, elevated stage area where you get married. Oh my gosh, it was beyond my wildest dreams. And I'm so excited for viewers to see it. I'm so excited for viewers to see the decor and the dances and the colors and the food and everything.
It was a gay wedding. So, you know, we gave people a color palette in our wedding invite. You know, for each event, there was a suggested color palette because we wanted people's outfits to match with the decor so that when we took pictures, it would just look amazing, and people delivered.
Yeah. And I will say, you're gonna be happy to know, Anthony, we had a tea dance as part of our wedding weekend. So to all of our gay community out there, we did a tea dance, and it was amazing.
It was amazing.
No, wait, explain for anyone that doesn't know what that is, because like, yeah, I mean, I think that it is.
I know. Well, my mom wouldn't stop calling it a tea party. I had to correct her so many times to be like, Mom, it's not a tea party, it's a tea dance. So a tea dance is like this late afternoon, high energy dance party that we've all been to in Palm Springs or in Miami or in New York or P-Town. And it's just like you check your judgment at the door and you enter into this world where it's just full of happiness, light, and love, and no one cares and no one's judging, and you wear whatever you want to wear and you dance and you sing. and it's heaven on earth, actually.
Was it a underwear dance tea party?
No, no, it was not an underwear dance party.
So when we try to wear the brand as much as possible, and I am probably sure that we did wear the.
We wore them, but it did not turn into an underwear dance
okay.
party. No, we had our
Clothes
parents.
were kept on.
We had our parents there, and it was very tasteful. No underwear dance party.
I appreciate that. Not to put a damper on things, I do remember one of your co-stars was a little snarky on Watch What Happens Live recently and said that she didn't see either of you and like lasting a long time. I was like, oh please, like that's completely not correct. But what was your reaction when you saw them?
I was caught off guard. I was surprised. She's never really expressed that opinion to me.
I kind of felt like she spilled the chai just all over us.
Everyone's entitled to their opinions. Now, is she like the expert guru in marriage because she's been with her person for a year? I mean, sweetheart, talk to me in 10 years. Then we could talk. Then we're on an equal playing field. But listen, I dish it. I dished it before in season 1 about her. I've expressed my opinions about her, and she's allowed to do the same to me.
Hey, and I feel like, I mean, because the two of you've been newly married, but how long have you been together now? It's been
over 10 years.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's amazing. Like that is something to be very proud of. And thinking about that this season coming to a close on such a high note, I feel like myself as a viewer and as your friend, I want to see what happens next. I want to see more. I want to see the next season as you are navigating married life. I mean, I hope that's in the cards. Is that something you're hoping for?
We are very, very hopeful.
I hope so, Anthony. We're so grateful for Bravo for giving us the opportunity to tell our story, and we hope that they allow us to continue telling our story because we have more that we want to share. We have more of life's goals that we want to accomplish, including giving Theo a little sibling, hopefully one day. So.
Oh, I love that. I know. Children, are we hoping? I mean, you know what? Like, put it out there, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
What advice do you have for because I think it's important. I think it can be tough sometimes. Queer relationships, LGBTQ people can have a hard time, finding long-lasting love. What advice do you have for anyone out there who, might be looking to have a, happy ending like the two of you have?
I would advise people to try to be the person that you're looking for. I don't mean to, date yourself. But if you're looking for certain qualities in a partner, make sure that you have done the work internally and with yourself within to be that person.
Yeah, I think my advice would be no relationship is perfect, no marriage is perfect. We all want to find someone that checks all of our boxes, but to find someone where there is an emotional connection, a physical connection, a sexual connection, a mental connection, all of those things. And I feel like sometimes couples they lose one of those connections and they're very quick to, all right, we're done. Let's call it quits. Go off to find another person. You don't have to be, emotionally connected 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You don't have to be physically, like there are going to be times where you're going to ebb and flow in your relationship, and that's okay. That doesn't mean it's over, and that doesn't mean that's a deal breaker. So just keep that in mind and navigate a relationship exactly how it feels most right to you.
That is right. Great words of wisdom. Amrit, Nicholas, so great catching up with you. And just a reminder, everyone, you can catch their wedding. It's the moment we've been waiting for all season long. February 26th at 9 o'clock. Family Karma on Bravo TV. We are so excited. And thanks for sharing everything today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anthony. And thank you to GLAAD.